This variation on the double slit experiment may just turn out to be the most profound and the most beautiful experiment ever performed in quantum physics. Now I'm guessing that some people are going to be saying, oh, here we go again, more clickbait by someone who hasn't really got a clue about quantum physics. So while I would like to explain why the experimental evidence backs it up, I'll go straight to the experiment first, so anybody who has got that scientific spark and imagination to test new theories can hopefully grasp it and become engaged. And I'll explain afterwards why the experimental evidence supports it. So here's the experiment. In the double slit experiment, when we fire single electrons or other massive particles and detect for which slit they went through, we get a twin band mark on the back screen. However, if we physically keep detecting for which slit they went through, but we don't collect the statistical information, it reverts to an interference pattern rather than a twin band. The only logical reason for this, which I can see, is that because nothing physically different happens, it must be a conscious interaction which is happening. So here is how I propose that can be tested. Set up a single photon or single electron double slit experiment without detecting for which way. Have the experiment run by an equal number of male and female physicists. I'll explain after why that's important. So when running the experiment, ask it, if you are a conscious entity trying to communicate with us, please give us the twin band mark rather than the interference pattern without physically detecting for which way. The reason for this is that if there is nothing physically different happening, there must be something conscious which is adjusting that focus. The reason for male and female physicists on the team is because in physics, the overwhelming amount of data shows that the universe prefers left-handed chirality, yet there's no reason why the universe should prefer left-handed chirality. The thing is, almost all those experiments were set up and run by men. And the male-dominated industry assumed that it was impossible to get p-symmetry violation, yet a woman, Chen-Sheng Wu, an American-Chinese physicist, came up with an experiment to test for p-symmetry violation. The overall consensus in the male-dominated industry was that it's impossible. Even a close friend like Wolfgang Pauli said there's no point in running this experiment, it's impossible to get p-symmetry violation. But she went ahead and ran it and she got p-symmetry violation. I am saying because that the universe responds differently to male and female ways of thinking. Male and female consciousness are different and the universe responds differently. And that's why I believe for this experiment to work effectively, we need male and female participants. And rather try and explain everything and go into too much detail in this video and make it long, I'll link a video down below explaining the experimental evidence, which supports the hypothesis that there's conscious interaction with a non-human entity that is happening in quantum entanglement and quantum diffraction, and some 60-second shorts as well, with ideas of how to upscale it if it works. And my channel also has short videos explaining an experiment to beat the measurement problem of quantum physics and an experiment to see can we multiply matter that is propagated with the beating of the measurement problem. I say it's probably going to be one of the most profound and beautiful experiments because it's going to bring a new understanding between male and female minds. And I'll add on to the end of this video some of the implications of just how profound this experiment will be if it works. For any mathematicians watching, I have two proofs, a proof to go back conjecture and a proof that a second loop is impossible in the Collatz conjecture. And the assumption when you see those first in 60-second shorts is to think that's impossible. The solutions can't be that short, but they are. Check them out. And I know some mathematicians have checked them out and they're holding back on the Collatz conjecture because they know that it makes the second part of the conjecture, proving an eternal ascent impossible, much, much easier. Please don't do that. Please think of the bigger picture. Think of how important it is for science and humanity. Please share so everybody who loves this problem and has worked so much on this problem has an equal chance of figuring out the second part first. Thanks for watching. May the force of love be with you. Here's a clip from the previous video, and as I say, there's loads of other videos of variations on how to run that experiment if it works on my channel. YouTube, Breaking Physics Beyond the Standard Model, and Odyssey.com, Science Not Dogma, also in Yandex and BitChute and Rumble. So here's a clip of just the tip of the iceberg of what it's going to lead to if it works. If it does work, it's almost certainly whatever created and coded DNA. It will give us access to unlimited energy and space-age technology. It will be able to explain how to end all poverty, disease, all social problems. It will be able to locate every criminal and free everyone enslaved to human trafficking. I don't have the contacts or resources to run this experiment, so please share this video so someone somewhere will try it and will get humanity to a level 1 civilization.